far as picking up the vehicle, same thing goes. You can pick up the car pretty much 24/7. Make arrangements with us during the day, and we'll take a credit card over the phone. We'll make arrangements, whatever you want to do with the keys or something, and we'll get that all done. And that's it. And the car should be parked in the aisle where it says service pickup. If you'll see, the signs will be out there. They're not. When you do come in for service, try to remember to bring in your VIP card. Okay, you should present that every time you come in for service, and give it to the cashier when you go up to pay your bill if you have one. When you do give it to the cashier, she'll swipe the card and you'll get your rewards points. And you can use those rewards points for different merchandise and different things. You can buy a car with rewards points if you get enough. You can do all kinds of things with it. Your VIP card gives you guys a lot of different benefits. I'm sure you were all presented this card when you purchased your cars. But you get a free loaner car with a reservation, okay? And we don't give out a loaner car if it's just like coming in for a quick oil change or something. You can use our express service. We usually get you in and out with between half an hour and 45 minutes. So for an oil change, you know, we'd rather not give out a loaner car if possible. Towing, free towing service in Suffolk County during shop hours. Any accessories you want to purchase for your new cars or your used cars, you get a 10% discount on the parts and labor going along with those accessories. You get some senior citizen discounts on most repairs, except for the, you know, the free, not the free, but the discounted menu services. Obviously, I can't discount any further. You get a free car wash every time you come in. Once a year, you can come in and get a free 41-point check. Like when your cars get a little bit older, obviously you don't have anything to worry about at this point with all the new cars. But once they get a little older, like people usually do it like before they travel in the summertime or in the winter before the winter sets in, one or the other. They come in, we'll go over the whole car, we'll give you a list of anything the car might be in need of. Also, when you bought your cars, everybody gets a free application of the Auto Butler paint sealer. Saturday services, as you know, from 7:30 to 12:30, also by reservation. And we put Purigen nitrogen in your tires. Okay, nitrogen has been used by NASCAR and by NASA and all kinds of things where they have to worry about tire pressure and the proper inflation all the time, because it's a lot less susceptible to losing air in your tire when you use nitrogen. Okay, the nitrogen molecule is actually a bigger molecule than an air molecule, and it will leak, don't get me wrong, you know, as much as any, not as much, a lot less than any other tire. Okay, any other tire that has regular air. At some point in your ownership of your car, I'm sure you're all going to end up seeing a check fuel cap light. Okay, anytime you go to the gas station, or even if you do it yourself, if you don't click the gas cap tightly enough, the gas cap light is going to come on. Okay, and then you're going to say, well, I just have to tighten the gas cap, but the light didn't go up. That's because it doesn't run the test every time you run the car. Okay, it has a certain cycle it has to go through, and it could take a few days for that light to go out. Okay. If it's totally driving you crazy, drop by, we'll turn it off. In all of your cars, actually, when you run your defroster, don't be surprised if the air conditioning light comes on. Okay, it's perfectly normal. The air conditioner acts as a dehumidifier and helps you keep your windows a lot cleaner, a lot faster, so you don't have to worry about it. Perfectly normal. You can turn that off, by the way. Just push the button for the AC compressor, the light is, and you'll turn off the compressor and your defroster will still work, but just won't have the benefit of the dehumidification. Keyless entry systems, the range on those runs about 75 feet, but you have to know that that's 75 feet in a clear line of sight. Okay, if there's, you know, a building in between you and the car, or a car between you, it may be tough for it to see it. Okay, a lot of times people hold them up in the air, you know, to clear the line of sight, and you get a lot more range out of them. Fuel. Everybody thinks, oh, I got a brand new car, I'm going to put high test in it. Don't do it. Your car is designed to run on 87 octane, unless you have a Civic Si. That would be about the only thing that really needs it. I don't think we have anything out there that requires anything more than 87 octane. It actually, the computer will see the different fuel and the different combustion chamber pressures and stuff and temperatures, and it will actually probably make your car run worse, and you'll get worse gas mileage. So it's definitely not worth the investment. And your maintenance minder system will come on when your oil life reaches 15% of its useful life. Okay, that is like a minimum requirement. You have to do it, your oil changes and stuff, at least as often as that light comes on. Special tools and equipment. We have a huge investment in some special tools and equipment. It's incredible. Every couple of months, I all of a sudden get another letter from Honda saying, you got to have this tool, you got to have that tool, and you have to have them, so we get them and we use them, and these are tools that are not available to a lot of the guys on the outside. And a lot of it, you can't diagnose the cars without a lot of these tools. This is just a picture of a couple of them. We have actually 3 of these wireless tablets that we use to diagnose your cars, and we have a whole new wireless infrastructure that we put in the shop, and that's all to help diagnose the cars faster. You get a free battery test. That's one of our battery testers on the right there. The one on the right is what we use to check the tire pressure monitoring systems in your cars. That's one of the ways we can tell if the sensors are working. The memory saver is a tool that we use when we have to disconnect your battery. We hook that up to the car so that we don't lose any of your radio stations and stuff that you have preset in the radio. And this is another tester that we use for checking out electrical systems in the cars. It's all pretty high-tech stuff. And not to mention, the biggest reason that I think you should come is for the peace of mind, knowing you're going to have a guarantee, the car's going to be fixed right, and we'll get you out there. No other part that you buy, by the way, is going to fit your Honda like a Honda part. Okay, you got a lot of the body shops and stuff. If you go in, you get body work done. A lot of the insurance companies now are, making you put on aftermarket parts. Okay, you guys all have, I guess almost everybody has new cars, and you can demand new parts. You can demand, factory equipment. It's your car. You don't have to have aftermarket parts on a brand new car. Once it gets to be a few years old, that becomes a little bit tougher fight. Okay, but the insurance companies will pay for new parts, and nothing's going to fit right like a Honda part, because they're all made to different specs, and nobody makes them to Hondas. The way the headlights fit in, the way the deck lids fit on, the seams between the fenders and the doors and stuff, makes a big difference when you use effective. Oil filters is a good example. Okay, inside an oil filter, the one on the left is a Honda oil filter. If you notice the amount of filter material on this one, okay, it's a lot more filter material than the one on the right. There are different check valves and stuff inside the Honda filter that, as you can see, the one on the right doesn't have. This is a valve assembly. But it makes a big difference. Inside the parts, they look the same on the outside, but inside there's a lot of things different. Engine oil. Okay, this is something that we did. We took oil out of a brand new car. And by the way, most of your cars also now use 020 oil. Okay, that's the weight of the oil. Okay, 020 oil is not available on the outside yet. Okay, you have to get that through a dealership. 020 oil is what your car was designed to use. Okay, yes, you can put other oil in it. I don't recommend it. Okay, because the engine's not going to break in properly. It's not going to have the proper lubrication. It's something that if it was designed to use it, you should be using it. The cup on your left is a brand new car. It's kind of hard to see again with the colors, okay, but the cup in the middle is what the oil looks like after 4,000 miles. This is to demonstrate the importance of changing your oil. After 4,000 miles, you can see the oil is a lot blacker. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but after 7,000 miles, look how black and filthy looking it is. So we kind of recommend you stick around the 4,000 mile mark. You can go till when the light comes on, okay, for your 15% life. But we've been recommending oil changes at 4,000, and it's been working out for our customers for years. And we offer express service. Okay, express service is for oil and filter changes, maybe an air filter, and any other quick services that we can do, wiper refills, maybe a cabin filter, tire rotation, stuff like that. You don't need to make an appointment, and it's from 7:30 in the morning until 6 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Saturdays we do prefer appointments because we have a lighter crew on Saturdays. That's it. Every time you come in also, you're going to get used to seeing this form. This is a multi-point inspection that we do every time the car comes in. And obviously we have the green, yellow, and red boxes, and most of your cars should have the green checked off in them, I would hope, on your new cars. But as things start to wear on the car, you'll see we'll then start checking off the yellow boxes. Say it's not an emergency yet, but get ready for it. Maybe next time you come in, you're going to need whatever it is that we've checked off. And then if you're in the red, it's time.
It is the new state-of-the-art key machine. You guys all noticed that your keys are looking a lot different than they may have in the past. They're sidewinder, laser cut keys, and they do have immobilizer chips in them. So it is a bit of a hassle. Try not to lose your keys. If you lose all the keys to your vehicle, the car does have to be towed back to the dealership to have new keys cut and reprogrammed to your car. So it can get a little bit expensive when you pay a tow bill, and keys program can run up to about $150 a piece. So you want to hold on to those as tightly as possible. But if you, in the event you do, or you need a extra key, we can cut that by code. There's a key code that's specific to your vehicle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is a deployed airbag. Okay, you shot high that way, right? Okay.
3,
That's it. If anybody has any more questions, we'll all be hanging out. If not, have a nice night. We'll see you at 4,000 miles. All right. Thank you, everybody.